I'm going to open a relatively large file, which is here, this lorem ipsum doc, which we have here. And this file contains something like 13,000 segments, translation segments. And just for the fun of it, let's try to measure how much time it actually takes to open it in Trados. So for this, I have this trusty stopwatch here. So let's just run it and let's measure how much time it actually takes to open this lorem ipsum with 13,000 translation segments. So let's get into it. And double clicking. It's still opening, still opening, it's still opening. I can already see some text, but it's not opened. As you can see, it's still jumping off this scroll bar, so it's still not open. 5,000 segments open now, still not open. 7,000 segments opened now, still not finished, still not finished, still jumping off the button. 12,000 segments done, and done. Okay, so it looks like it took something over 30 seconds to open this 13,352 segments. And let's see how much time it actually takes in Bohemicus. So let's open this file, explore containing folder. And we have this file right here. And let's drag and drop it onto Bohemicus. And let's try to measure it, how much time it actually takes to open it in Bohemicus. So let's reset our stopwatch and let's drag and drop it. So let's run our stopwatch again and let's try to drag and drop this lorem ipsum onto Bohemicus. So running the stopwatch now and drag and dropping. And done. As you can see, we have 13,352 segments open in something like 5 seconds. And as you can see, this is also at the same time a progress report of the Bohemicus CAT tool, so I'm showing this to you. I have created this new CAT editor inside Bohemicus, and I'm very happy for that because it feels very, very fast. You can just really fast scroll through all of these segments. You can go very quickly till the very beginning, or by pressing Ctrl+N till the very end. And it really feels very fast. It feels very fast using your page down, page up, or even using your cursor keys. As you can see, it feels really fast. I like it very much. And this brings me now to the question, why it actually takes so much time, over 30 seconds, to open it in Trados, while in Bohemicus it only takes 5 seconds or even less. And well, I don't have the source code of Trados at hand, so I can't say for sure, but this is what I think. So as you can see, I have created this new CAT editor here in Bohemicus. And as you can see, it looks pretty okay, pretty nice. It starts looking pretty nice already. And as you can see, there are lots of these rectangles where you can actually edit your text. So you have one rectangle for the source text and another rectangle for the target text. And these rectangles are actually called rich text boxes. These are little boxes. They are relatively simple components of the Microsoft.NET framework, and programmers can use them whenever they need to provide a user with the possibility to edit some text and to also provide some rich formatting for this text. So as you can see, I could normally write something into this, I could edit it, no problem. And also I could format it if I wanted to. So actually I could highlight my terms, or I could highlight my tags, I could underline misspelled words and so on. All of these is possible with these rich text boxes. And now this brings me to the meat of this video. Why is Trados actually so slow? Well, because in this particular case, when I want to create this CAT editor view, I actually need to put all of these rich text boxes on my panel, which is this is the panel, to provide the user the possibility to edit the text. And as you can see, when you have some 13,000 segments, then you actually need uh, one rich text box per each column. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 columns here. So as you can imagine, this means 4 times 13,000. That's something like slightly over 50,000 of these rich text boxes. And this, of course, takes some time. So 50,000 of these rich text boxes to put them into memory, to put them on the screen, well, that already takes some time. And that's what I think what Trados programmers are doing. They just try to put all of these rich text boxes, these areas where you can edit your text, they just try to put it, all of them at once on their panel to put them into memory. And this is why, well, 50,000 or even more rich text boxes, this already takes some time. And this is why it takes 30 seconds to actually open such a file. Whereas in Bohemicus, what I am doing in this editor is that I always put only as many of these rich text boxes as are currently really needed. So as you can see in this view, there we have, I don't know, maybe 15 lines, 15 rich text boxes in one column. So it means multiplied by 4 because we have 4 columns. So it's something like 60, 70 rich text boxes at the same time. And to paint 70 rich text boxes takes something like, I don't know, 50 milliseconds. So it's actually nothing. And whenever I actually move in my editor, I always create another rich text boxes. I always create the other rich text boxes dynamically on the fly. I always create only as many as needed, and this is why my editor feels really fast. I like it very much. I'm really happy for this. And so this is why Trados is actually slow. This is just one aspect of this. And there are many things in Trados that actually slow it down. And the programmers could actually do something about this if they just bothered to. But they obviously don't. And my simplest answer to this is, well, Trados is a big thing. It's a big trademark, a big software, so they don't really care. If you think it's too slow, they just tell you, well, buy a faster machine for this. And they simply don't care. So this is yet another reason why I decided to actually create Bohemicus CAT editor, to make it really as fast as humanly possible. I'm very happy that I'm keeping my promise with this editor. And I'll keep you posted in future videos. So thank you for watching and see you in some other video.